Hey everybody, it's Brett Burns of the Hollercraft Academy. I'm up here at our landing site, and before I head into the woods, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I've been getting a lot of comments about, a lot of feedback about, and I wanted to clarify something about our Cutting the Fluff series. Now, in Cutting the Fluff, we are talking about a survival kit. A survival kit is a standalone kit and very different from our woodsman's kits, our hunting kits, our fishing kits, our camping kits, our vehicle kits. They're very, very different. So let me explain that to you very, very quickly. Our survival kit is built for 72 hours, and it is repeatable as a component of our kit and a foundation for us to build off of. That means that in some cases, our survival kit may be part of our camping kit. And in my case, my survival kit is definitely part of my woodsman's kit. You've seen me dig it out of my haversack. My haversack contains quite a bit of things for me to live, work, and teach here on the farm, here in the holler, even at work. But my survival kit rides as components therein. In my vehicle, there's a repeatable kit that is very similar inside my glove compartment, in my center console, in the trunk of my wife's car. Inside my camping kit, there again, you're going to see all the components that compile what I consider to be an ideal survival kit. The point of that is to be repeatable, it needs to be concise, and it doesn't need to be overly specialized. It needs to be things that I'm going to have difficulty repeating in nature, that I'm going to find handy solving problems that I may come across during a disaster, and in my case, preparing for woodland emergencies for 72 hours. I'm not trying to not come home with this kit. That means that when I'm talking about knives, even though I own tons of specialized custom knives, I pick a knife like the Mora 510, the 511, the Mora Bushcraft Black, the Mora Companion, because it is repeatable. I can buy 12 of them. 12 of them are the same 12 knives. They're the same knives. So I can put one in my vehicle, one in my side-by-side. I can keep one in my barn. I can keep one in my home. I can keep one in my truck. I can keep one in my wife's car. And those survival kits can all be the same. So I'm training with a uniform standard. My stainless steel bottles that I use are a uniform standard. The only exception is my Grail, which is a high dollar purchase, travels with me because it needs to be maintained. It has to be kept at a certain temperature, it can't be frozen, etc., etc. My Grail becomes part of my everyday carry kit. Those tarps, repeatable. I can cover those over and over again, and I use different tarps based on the situation. Maybe it's cold weather, I'll move into a larger tarp or a heavier tarp. In my vehicle, I like to keep rolls of plastic like painter's drop cloths in the event of busted windows and everyday emergencies. Not true survival, but everyday emergencies. Very similar, repeatable kits that follow principles rather than a specialized kit with custom-made pieces that I can't get exact copies of. And I hope that clarifies why we've picked the things that we've picked when we're in our Cutting the Fluff series. It gives you an idea when you're building your kit, taking all this cool stuff that you have and cutting the fluff down to these concise, repeatable kits over and over again that you can train with as a standard for your survival. I hope that clarifies, guys. Thanks so much. Stick around.